That's an interesting question. Pain and stress are intimately related. Let's look at pain, for instance, to start off with. Pain is the body's only signal. That's the only way we know that there's something wrong in the body. Now, there are two different types of pain. One is acute pain, the other one is chronic pain. Acute pain, for starters. If you sprain your ankle, it heals. That's acute pain. If you cut your finger, it heals. Acute pain. They go very quickly. Now, chronic pain is pain that lingers. Say, for instance, you broke your ankle. It takes 6 weeks for the bone to heal. And sometimes what happens with people is even after the fracture has healed and the physician has said there's nothing wrong, physically wrong with that ankle, that person still experiences pain. And that pain is there because it has now got an emotional content. For example, the person may be anxious when they were off 6 weeks, perhaps their work was getting ignored, perhaps the family home wasn't looking as clean as it normally is, the children were probably not getting fed as well, and there were loads and loads of stresses around. People were getting stressed, and she, or the person, or he, was also getting stressed. Paradoxically, that actually feeds into the pain and keeps the pain going. That's the emotional content of chronic pain which needs to be addressed before the pain can be got rid of. Stress can also lead to chronic pain because stress leads to anxiety, which can lead to chronic pain. What are our stressors in modern life? We are constantly bombarded with stressors. Financial worries, job insecurity, unrealistic deadlines, aging parents, difficult children, demanding friends, and the list goes on. So what happens with stress is that causes us anxiety, which can then lead to chronic pain. Let's take an example. Someone's got a difficult line manager, right? So they go to work feeling really, really tense and anxious. They get a headache from the tension. They get neck and shoulder problems from the tension and the anxiety, right? At night, they can't sleep. They suffer from insomnia. They wake up in the morning really, really tired. They're quite exhausted. But also, they might be grinding their teeth. I've got a client whose husband has to wake her up regularly because she's grinding her teeth. Fortunately, we have sorted that problem. So insomnia, grinding teeth. You may wake up in the morning feeling your jaw is really tight, but you don't know why. That's because you've ground your teeth. You've clenched your jaws. You wake up in the morning, you're in a rush, you want to make sure that your line manager can't pick on you for anything, so you want to get there early. You miss breakfast and instead 2 cups of coffee, very strong coffee, on an empty stomach. Halfway through the day, but even at 11 o'clock, you're feeling really, really heady. Perhaps you've even got a headache because your blood sugars are low. You've only had coffee. You're really anxious every time your line manager goes past. You freeze. You're getting tense. So you end up getting neck and shoulder problems. So headache, jaw problems, neck problems, and shoulder pain. If you don't address how you are responding to the line manager, this pain will continue. You can go and see therapists, they'll give you massage. You can go and see a GP who will give you painkillers. You might go and see a physiotherapist who might give you some exercises. But ultimately, if you don't actually look at how you're managing your stress, your chronic pain might go, but is bound to return. So stress leads to anxiety, which then leads to chronic pain. And that is a connection between stress and chronic pain. So if you want to manage your chronic pain, if you want to manage your anxiety, you need to look at how you can manage stress. I hope that answers your question.